sight. Only you, so we walk alone. Though I knew that there was something wrong.
And welcome back.
And a feeling feels so strong.
It is. And we have some sort of issue here.
Give me a second here. Let me see if I can.
Why are we... So I got all my... I'm going to turn off my camera. I'm going to see if that does anything. Is that doing... No, it doesn't do anything. What's going on here?
Sure. If it's the audio or... Let's see. Let me try something quick. Let me see.
If necessary, turn the camera off because we don't need the camera on. And it is WXCO 98.9 WXCO, online at WXCO.FM, mobile devices and Alexa by searching WXCO and on the Civic Media app. The time is 7:53. Currently another beautiful start here in north central Wisconsin. The temperature stands at 59 degrees. We hear groaning. That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
Well,
actually, I think it's just your phone. I think it's just your
yeah,
microphone.
Why is my microphone? Maybe I'll try the other microphone. Let's go to the microphone 3. All right. Hey, this one will work.
Hey, there you go.
Well,
that one didn't like you this morning.
Things are falling apart here.
That one didn't like you this morning.
Oh, yeah. Paul Mickling across the way. Let's jump in because we are limited in time. Yep. We don't have all day like we used to. Hint, people. Hey, Brewers know it's the Cubs. Get underway tomorrow. Cubs survive San Diego. And I have to say that going into game 3, I thought maybe the Cubs would blow it. The feeling being they had the pressure. They were the home team, but they found a way. They won it. So they head to Milwaukee for game 1 tomorrow afternoon. They've obviously played 3 games this week. The Brewers have been off all week. It feels as though for Milwaukee, things should be set up. And these home games to begin the series are vital. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I, on paper, the Padres probably were the better team. I don't think they were going to be the Brewers are the underdogs. It doesn't matter.
You're exactly
you know
right.
what I mean? It doesn't matter.
No matter how
play.
many games they won this year.
It doesn't matter. So it was going to go this way anyways.
You're right.
And because the Padres are a good team on paper, they're loaded.
Yeah, they've got some pretty high priced talent. That's for sure.
And Chicago does too. But I thought that Padres were actually the better team. But I think that I still want to play Chicago. You don't want to sit up there and have Chicago fans buy all the tickets and come up there. And I don't think the 3 games matters because lately those teams have been winning the second a lot of times. I don't know what the percentage is.
The Mets
did last year. There was somebody else the year before. I think the Phillies did. I think it was the Phillies the year before. Or 2 years ago, whatever. But the percentage is probably like 50-50 winning that game.
Well, baseball playoffs now are so different than what baseball is. It's a 162 game marathon. And then it turns into these short series. It's where you lose your home field advantage with a snap of the finger. I mean, it really is who gets hot at the right time. And hopefully the Brewers get hot because that's what it comes down to. I was saying yesterday that I wish it was back in the old days between 1903 and 1968. One team made it to the World Series, the best team in the league. The Brewers would have been in the World Series already.
Yep.
Or even from 1969 to 1993. There would have been 4 teams. They would have been in the National League Championship Series already. So now it's just harder when you have all these teams in the playoffs.
And you got days off and
more variance.
Yes. I mean, so the Cubs can, still throw their probably number 1 if that's what they choose.
There's so many days. Yeah, you're exactly right. These days off. Don't get me going on the days off.
which I'm gonna
for Milwaukee.
To be honest, Milwaukee actually helps.
It
helps this year, and because they don't have all those guys healthy right now, so I think it actually works out for them, and they're going to use their whole bullpen. But can you sit here and not say that first game is not critical to this whole series? That they got to come out and get a W right away, just to ease everybody's.
It's still a short series.
It's still short.
That's the thing. It's like every game, and it's so much easier to play from ahead. Then you put immediately the pressure on Chicago, where they don't want to be down 2-0 going back home, because then it's like the Brewers will be playing with house money then in Chicago, and you know how baseball is. You start gripping that bat a little bit tighter, and it makes it a lot more difficult. So game 1 tomorrow, yeah, I think. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would say that would be the winner of tomorrow will win the series. Would you agree with that?
I wouldn't go that far, just because I think Chicago can come back, and if the Milwaukee wins that second game, they're still sitting pretty with those 2 games back at home. On the flip side, if Chicago does win, I don't think it's over. I mean, the Brewers have a good road record, and they've proved
actually
that
they're better
win.
in the road at home often this season.
Yeah, so I think that they have that. I will say is for Milwaukee, if they can win that first game, they at least are setting themselves up for a good shot.
You're exactly right. Is there anybody in particular that you think that the Brewers need to have a huge series?
The only thing I was thinking about this whole time was you got to have Freddie come out there and be the Cy Young guy that he is. You come out there and he only gets us 3 innings and he gives us 2 runs or something like that. We're in trouble because he's got to be the guy during this time, and he hasn't. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's won in the postseason yet. So this is the time that Freddie's gotta go out there and give us. Look at that rookie last night for the Yankees. 8 innings.
I know.
8 innings, 10 strikeouts. He never had 10 strikeouts before.
One thing that I actually noticed during this wild card, we're seeing pitchers go a little deeper. A number of these games, we had pitchers go around 7 innings, and which is that's good. It's just these 5 innings and no runs that drive me up the wall. But I think we've seen maybe a little, at least with a number of the managers. Maybe it's because of the short series. That
three games in 3 days, so that's what they're going for.
Yeah, I think maybe as you get longer each round, it'll be a little bit differently. But Brewers or the Cubs, who's going to win?
We got to sit here. We got to be Homer. We got to go with it.
All right. We'll be back with Paul Mickling in about 20 minutes at 8:22 for our next segment of the WXCO Morning Report here on WXCO. Turn this on. What is? Let me hang on.
I'm not always sure what's going on with this.
I
tried resetting a satellite. It wasn't on.
No, it's got to be the microphone here. Hang on.